Field in Marshfield this evening. Now, former Stratford Tigers baseball standout Riley Bellman, who's playing college baseball at St. Mary's of Winona, is helping out the Marshfield Legion program this summer, assisting Coach Josh Metz. We'll talk with Riley about his baseball career, his duties for this year, and his spring baseball season at St. Mary's, as our pregame report continues following these messages.
A long-term financial strategy designed for you. Member FDIC.
For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
Good day, my name is Ken Hyman and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freire, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Schedule.
To help with the team this year, and you know, mostly I'm just coaching first base, helping him whenever he needs, whenever he wants a second opinion on a decision, stuff like that, and yeah, that's about it.
For the ball players, is it something that is important to them to have a guy out there who they can talk to who has that college baseball experience?
Yeah, I think for sure it is. I mean, I know it was important for me last year with Eli because he played at Duluth, and I mean, it was a little bit different because he was also my high school teammate, but I think having someone who has more experience not only playing here but also at sort of the next level of sorts helps from a maturity standpoint for them as well.
I know this season has not gone the way you'd like in terms of wins and losses, but overall, what kind of thoughts do you have about this Marshfield Legion team this summer?
I think that, I mean, obviously we started off rough, not quite how we would have wanted to. I think we're looking at turning things around. I think we're close. We always play 5 or 6 good innings in a game and then kind of just stumble in the 6th or the 7th. But you know how that goes. We're a young team and sort of just looking to get more games under our belt, more maturity. And I mean, playing the whole game will come with that.
And when you're not coaching the Marshfield Legion, you're playing for the Chaparrals. How is that season going for you?
Honestly, we started out kind of rough, but we've been playing some real good ball lately. Whether it's been, we played at home in this weekend, played 3 games, won 2 out of 3, but we were really competitive in the one we lost. And all of our league games too, we've been playing well recently too. So. Yeah.
How does that experience in the Dairyland League help you in terms of your college experience?
I would say it definitely helps, number one, because you're seeing a bunch of other guys that are around our age in the college game, as well as I think there's something to be said for using a wood bat. It teaches you how to hit better as well. So that's mainly what I'm looking for, as well as just getting more reps hitting and defensively.
We do want to congratulate you on the great year you had at St. Mary's this year. All conference honorable mention, did a great job playing center field for St. Mary's. Tell us about your accomplishments at St. Mary's this year.
Yeah, well, I mean, going into the season, I wasn't 100% sure how it was going to go, and then I got that first little bit of playing time, and I was able to make the most of it, I guess. But really just I don't know, just tried to take it one day at a time, and I guess it went well for me.
I understand that last year as a freshman, you played in 3 games. And this year you started all, I think, 36 games, hit well over 300, led the team in some offensive categories. What kind of steps did you have to take to go from a guy who played 3 games to one of the key members of that ball club as you were this year?
Well, I think if you look back at my games last year, my plate appearances, I don't think it's a secret that I wasn't sort of mentally mature enough to be in that sort of situation. But I think the difference between this year and last year was, I know having a good year last summer really helped sort of with the confidence thing and everything, but mainly I would say it got a lot better with, just hitting in general, but the confidence was the main sort of factor that helped me, as well as just, like I said before, getting more at-bats in games against college level pitching, stuff like that.
What is that jump like going from high school baseball, especially at a smaller school like Stratford, to Division III college baseball?
It's quite a jump, I'll tell you that. I think you don't really realize it until you get in the box for the first time, and you're like, wow, that is a lot better than any pitch I saw in high school. And they have 3 or 4 different pitches that are all very good. So it's definitely a huge adjustment, and it takes some time at first, but if you can make that adjustment, it's a lot of fun.
Riley, tell us about what attracted you at first to the baseball program at St. Mary's.
I think at first, the first thing that I really noticed was how much Coach Winnicky really cares for the guys there, as well as I went on the tour there. I really liked the campus, and met a few of the guys on the tour and kind of realized that was the spot for me right there. And pretty much just really liked the coaching staff and stuff like that. So
you played in a very solid program at Stratford High School. How did that prepare you for the college game?
I think it definitely had a big part in it. I know having guys there like Kurt Schmidt, who I believe is still the hitting coach there, and Drew Spaeth, really, honestly, I don't really want to know where I would have been at going into college if they wouldn't have been there to help me, but it definitely played a very huge role, or very large role in that sort of jump, because sort of teaching you how the game's supposed to be played as opposed to how you might see it at a normal high school game.
Tell us about your studies at St. Mary's.
Well, right now I'm on track for a bio-PT degree, which is not the easiest thing as you would presume, but it's a lot of science classes, which thankfully I'm fairly good at memorizing, which is mostly what it is. But yeah, it's obviously never easy, but that's mainly along those lines, yeah.
Former Stratford Tiger baseball standout Riley Bellman now playing baseball for St. Mary's of Winona in Winona, Minnesota, and also assistant coach Josh Metz here in the Marshfield Legion baseball program. I was thankful because there is a young man in the Winona program named Tanner Bellman, and I did not call Riley Tanner any time this evening, so I was proud of myself for that. But thanks to Riley Bellman for joining us as our pregame guest. Now we're set for baseball here at Jack Hackman Field, Marshfield and Merrill in Legion baseball. Judd Higgins on the mound for Marshfield, and the first man he'll face is Merrill center fielder Nathan Brazanowski. Batting right-handed. Higgins in the stretch. His first pitch. Hit outside for ball 1. Play is underway here at Jack Hackman Field. Marshfield and Merrill in American Legion baseball action tonight. 1-0 on Brazanowski. Pitch on the way. Breaking ball is up and in for a ball. 2-0. Judd Higgins from Marshfield High School. We saw him primarily this year as a defensive replacement, reserve outfielder. He throws 2-0, a big swing and a miss. 2-1. Did not pitch much for the Tigers, but now in the summer season, pitching is at a premium, so Judd called upon to throw tonight. The 2-1 pitch on the way, breaking ball over Brazanowski's head. And the count 3 balls, 1 strike. By the way, the Merrill Ball Club has 9 men in uniform this evening. So not much of a bench for Merrill tonight. Here's the 3-1 delivery, a big swing and a miss. And the count full 3-2. Nice crowd on hand for baseball tonight. Marshfield and Merrill in this Legion contest here at Jack Kaplan Field. Beautiful evening as well. Now the 3-2 delivery, swung on a miss for strike 3. Brazanowski out on strikes. Higgins first strikeout of the ball game. The Merrill batter, shortstop Isaac Clapper, batting right-handed. Hard to tell tonight which team is which, both in blue uniforms, and Marshfield has had its share of dark blue uniforms. Higgins throws, swung on a miss for strike 1. That the Blue Devils in light blue tonight with some dark blue sleeves. Nothing in 1 on Clapper, digs in once again. Higgins ready, and fires a big curveball that hits Clapper in the back of the shoulder. Clapper hit by the pitch, and Merrill has a 1-out base runner for right fielder Tyson Glish. Glish batting right-handed. Light breeze blowing out towards left field tonight. Not much of a factor in this ballgame. Short lead by Clapper. He extends it now, held there by Sloan Welch. Higgins from the stretch. Throws, fouled back for strike 1. Play just underway here at Jack Kaplan Field. Marshfield and Merrill in Legion baseball this evening. Merrill batting in the top of the first. 1 out, 1 on. 0-1 on Tyson Glish. He's back in there. Higgins, runner going, pitches low for a ball, and the throw to second base is late. Stolen base for Clapper. Mason Anderson catching for Marshfield tonight. Mason double pumped that throw, and that gave Clapper time to steal second base. The count on Glish now 1 ball, 1 strike. And Merrill has a base runner in scoring position. Higgins deals once again. Fouled on the first base side, 1-2. Stay with us on 92.3 FM WOSQ for Major League Baseball action on Saturday afternoon. The San Francisco Giants and New York Mets, Saturday 2:30 here on WOSQ. 1-2 to Tyson Glish on the way. Low, bounces in, blocked nicely by Anderson. Count 2-2. Giants and Mets Saturday 2:30 right here on 92.3 FM WOSQ and WOSQFM.com. Count on Glish, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Higgins checks that base runner and now throws. Swung on a miss for strike 3. Good inside breaking ball. Really tied Glish up nicely, and he's out on strikes. And Higgins is fan 2 here in the opening inning. Here's the Merrill pitcher, Connor Courtright, standing in. Batting right-handed. Lights are on here at Jack Kaplan Field. And Higgins throws. A breaking ball. Gets the inside corner for a called strike. Walked by the concession stand a while ago, and the Brats look very, very good. And a delayed steal of third base by Clapper. Clapper takes off, steals third base. And so Merrill has a man 90 feet away. The count on Courtright, 0-1. Higgins remains in the stretch position. He throws low and outside, in the dirt again, blocked nicely by Anderson. 1 ball, 1 strike, so plenty of good-looking brats on the grill at that concession stand. Stop by and take in some baseball and enjoy a late night snack. Here's the 1-1, a big swing and a miss. 1-2. Good crowd on hand. Lots of Merrill fans down here watching baseball tonight. Courtright back in there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Higgins sets himself and delivers a curveball that breaks too high for a ball. 2-2. Courtright, the 4th Merrill batter, and no one's hit a fair ball against Higgins as of yet. 2-2 pitch on the way. That's lined back up the middle and gets through to center field for a base hit. Clapper is in, and Merrill grabs a 1-0 lead. RBI base hit by Connor Courtright. as Clapper, hit by a pitch, steals second and third and scores on the single. Batting next for Merrill is the first baseman Brady Konitz, hitting left-handed. He swings and misses here for strike one. So our score now, Merrill 1, Marshfield nothing. Merrill batting, top of the first. A runner at first base and 2 outs. The 0-1 to Konitz, misses outside for a ball. No, it got a called strike there. A late call by our plate umpire. And the count 0-2. Higgins from the stretch once again. And now delivers 0-2. That misses up and away for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Still lots of daylight here, but lights are on here at Jack Hackman Field. Ball and 2 strikes on Konitz. Digs in once again. And Higgins throws and misses outside for a ball. 2-2. Judd throwing a lot of pitches in this opening inning. A lot of Legion teams hard pressed for pitching, and Marshfield is one of them. A 2-2 pitch on the way. Runner going. Pitch high for a ball. Throw to second base. Gets there in time, and he is out. Mason Anderson to shortstop Bennett Lang cuts down Connor Courtright to end the inning. And Merrill in the first. 1 run on 1 hit. No errors, a hit batter, no one left on base. Our score after a half inning is Merrill 1 and the Marshfield Blue Devils coming to bat. And more baseball from Jack Hackman Field following these messages.
At Express Employment Professionals, we place people from all walks of life in all kinds of jobs.
Hi, welcome to Express. Please sign in and have a seat.
Great, thanks. Great, thanks. Great, thanks. Great, thanks.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken of Marshfield has been voted Best Pizza in Marshfield 12 years in a row. With popular choices like broccoli bacon cheese, drunken chicken, or any of the 25 specialty pizzas, Scotty's is ready to earn your vote now at 715-384-8118. Choose Scotty's for pizza, chicken, subs, sandwiches, and more. Carry out, dine-in, and delivery. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118.
I'm Gene DeLisio at Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield. American Legion baseball this evening here on WOSQ. The Merrill Post 46 Ball Club. On the field defensively at first base, Brady Konitz. At second base, Brady Norton. At shortstop, Isaac Clapper. At third base, Lucas Reist. The right fielder, Tyson Glish. In center field, Nathan Brazanowski. In left field, Nick Polacek. The catcher is Braden Voigt. On the mound, right-hander Connor Courtright. Over the last couple of years, we've done our share of games involving the Merrill High School baseball team and the Merrill Legion. And I believe in many of those games, Courtright has served as the Merrill catcher. But he's on the mound pitching tonight. And the first man he'll face is Marshfield center fielder Aiden Cherney. Stepping in, batting right-handed. Courtright into his motion from the windup. He throws and misses high for ball 1. Marshfield batting in the bottom half of the first, trailing Merrill 1-0 here at Jack Hackman Field. The 1-0 to Aiden Cherney on the way, and that misses outside for a ball. 2-0. Aiden, one of the young men from Auburndale in the Marshfield program this summer. Courtright now throws 2-0. Ground ball to third, and by the third baseman Reist into left field for a base hit. Looked like that ball might be playable for Reist, but just got by him into left field, and Marshfield has a leadoff base runner. Batting next for Marshfield, shortstop Bennett Lang. Bennett batting right-handed. Outstanding defensive player. Certainly improving his offense. Usually Bennett bats number 8 or number 9, but in that 2-hole in this ball game. Cherney leads at first base. He runs well. Courtwright throws the pitch over for a called strike, and Cherney does take off and steals second base. Stolen base for Aiden Cherney. And Marshfield has a man in scoring position. The count on Lang, 0-1. Coach Metz Lakely also realizing that Courtwright usually is the Merrill catcher, which means that there's a backup catcher playing for Merrill this evening, so he runs immediately. 0-1 on Bennett Lang. Courtwright in the stretch position, throws, and Bennett shows bunt but takes high for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bennett really improving his offense as the high school season went on this year, and now into the summer season as well. Becoming a pretty solid hitter. Here's the 1-1. He shows bunt and misses the bunt attempt. 1-2. That was a pretty nasty curve by Courtwright. Tough pitch to bunt, and Bennett bunted through it. Count now 1-2. Cherney edges off second base, gets a good lead down there. Clapper behind him. Now the pitch by Courtwright, low and inside for a ball. 2-2. Blue Devils do have a rather makeshift lineup tonight. Several ball players we normally see in the starting lineup are on the bench this evening, getting a rest tonight. Now Courtwright's 2-2 pitch, grounded foul on the third base side. Brock Bennington still sidelined. Emmett Knichty on the bench as well, as is regular catcher Adam Gilbertson, getting a deserved night off tonight from Coach Metz. So Mason Anderson gets the call at catcher this evening. Still 2-2 on Bennett Lang. And the pitch by Courtwright rides high and outside for ball 3. Count full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Lang back in there. Courtwright sets himself and throws and hits him in the back. A curveball that did not have a curve to it. Lang hit by the pitch, and Marshfield has base runners at first and second with nobody out for third baseman Chase Robinson. Chase batting right-handed. Early jam for Merrill pitcher Connor Courtwright. Working from the stretch. Pitch on the way. And got the inside corner for a called strike 1. Marshfield batting, bottom half of the first. Trailing 1-0, but a threat here. Runners at first and second and nobody out. 0-1 on Chase Robinson. And now Courtwright wheels and bluffs Cherney back to second base. 0-1 on Robinson. Courtwright wants the signs again. Now gets one he likes and throws a high fly ball to deep left center field. Brazanowski goes way back and makes a one-handed catch at the edge of the warning track. The runners hold their ground. They thought that ball might get through, and so Cherney at second base was not tagging. That ball was really scorched by Robinson, but stays in the ballpark and run down by Brazanowski for out number 1. Batting for Marshfield, first baseman Sloan Welch. Also an Auburndale ball player. Right-handed hitter. Courtwright from the stretch, sets and throws high and outside for ball 1. By the way, a big weekend of baseball on ZaleskiSports.com as the Plover Legion baseball team playing in Minnesota this weekend. Welch swings and misses here. The count now 1-1. There is a big tournament at New Ulm, Minnesota this weekend, and Zaleski Sports will carry a number of those ball games, including the Plover contest on Saturday. 1-1 on Welch. Next pitch, It's a bit low and outside for ball, 2-1. The Plover Black Sox will face St. James on Friday. That's an 11 o'clock start on Friday morning. Courtright throws again, outside for ball, 3-1. And Plover also playing at 4 o'clock against somebody, an opponent to be determined on Friday. 3-1 pitch on the way, up and in, ball 4 to load the bases. Welch draws a base on balls. Cherney takes third base. Lang to second. Welch to first. Base is loaded for left fielder Trevor Femmel. And in fact, Zaleski Sports will also have other games at that new Ulm tournament as well, involving the Mankato Ball Club. Courtright gets set and throws, low and outside, bounds away, but not very far. And tracked down by Braden Voigt, the Merrill catcher. It's ball 1. A threat here for the Marshfield Legion. Bases loaded, and only 1 out. 1-0 on Trevor Femmel. So again, Plover plays at 11-4 on Friday. That's tomorrow. Both games will be seen tomorrow on ZaleskiSports.com. Here's the 1-0 pitch, a big swing and a foul back. 1 ball, 1 strike. Merrill scoring a single run in the top half of this inning. Now Marshfield threatening to crack the scoreboard as well. 1-1 on Trevor Femmel. Here's the pitch. Popped up behind home plate. The catcher Voigt near the backstop. He will overrun the ball, however. And the ball glances off his mitt. It's a foul ball. Happened so many times in high school baseball. What a difficult play that is for a young catcher to catch that foul pop-up hit directly over his head. Because of the backspin, very difficult play. And Voigt overran it, kind of lunged backwards, but the ball tipped off his mitt and fell to the earth. 1-2 on Trevor Femmel. He gets new life. Courtright throws again and misses low and inside for a ball, 2-2. Bases loaded, only 1 out here in the Marshfield first. Now the 2-2 delivery on the way. A big swing and a miss. High inside fastball, and Femmel could not reach it. He's out on strikes. And that's out number 2. Coming up next for Marshfield is the second baseman, Andrew Saraki. Andrew, one of the Spencer ball players on this Marshfield Ball Club this year. Bases loaded, now 2 outs. Courtright gets set and throws. A pitch in there for a called strike 1. Good scoring chance here for Marshfield. Bases loaded, 2 outs here in the first. 0-1 pitch on the way. Misses low and inside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Cherney at third base, Lang at second, Welch at first. Courtright from the stretch. Throws 1-1. Pitch is over for a called strike. Ball and 2 strikes. Welch at first base, not being held here. Saraki back in there, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Courtright gets set, throws again, popped up on the right side. The first baseman Konitz comes down the line to glove it and end the inning. So the Blue Devils threaten, but they do not score here in the first. Marshfield gets no runs on 1 hit, no errors, a walk, a hit batter, and 3 men left on base. After 1 inning of play, our score is Merrill 1, Marshfield nothing. We'll come back with more baseball following these messages.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier. Treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet, and going on now through the end of May, the Spring Tire Plus event, which means huge saving on select tires. $50 rebates, $70 rebates, up to $100 rebates on select tires. Going on now through May 31st.
Baseball here in central Wisconsin. We're watching Marshfield and Merrill in American Legion action at Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield. Merrill batting in the top half of the second. Leadoff man is first baseman Brady Conitz. He was at bat when the first inning ended on a stolen base attempt that was denied by Marshfield catcher Mason Anderson. The pitch on the way, ground ball foul on the first base side for strike one. It's Merrill 1, Marshfield nothing. Merrill batting top of the second here at Jack Hackman Field. Conitz back in there, 0-1. And the pitch by Judd Higgins, low and inside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Conitz batting left-handed. Stands in once again. Higgins stays in the stretch at all times. Throws again. Popped up in shallow center field. Cherney comes in, Lang comes out. Now the left fielder comes in. The ball falls between all three of them. Cherney, Femmel, and Lang converging. Looked like that was Cherney's ball. But then Femmel, the left fielder, cut in front, overran it. The ball falls to the ground. A bloop single for Brady Conitz to open the Merrill second inning. And third baseman Lucas Reist now batting for Merrill. Hitting right-handed. Short lead at first base. The pitch is lined to left field for a base hit. Ball bobbled out there by Femmel in left field, but no further advance. And Merrill opens the second inning with back-to-back singles. Now 3 hits off Judd Higgins.
Number 24, second baseman Brady Norton.
Second baseman Brady Norton now batting for Merrill, hitting left-handed. Higgins out of the stretch position. Delivers, low and outside for ball 1. Merrill on top 1-0. Merrill batting in the top of the second. Runners at first and second, and nobody out. Judd Higgins throwing for Marshfield. Here's his 1-0 pitch. Flies high and outside for ball, 2-0. Last 3 Merrill ball players have been on with a base hit. 2-0 on Brady Norton. Higgins fires once again. Over for called strike. The count now 2-1. We're talking to Coach Metz before the ball game on Tuesday over in Wausau about his pitching situation. Higgins taking his time, now throws 2-1. Popped up on the left side in foul ground. Chase Robinson backpedaling, and he'll grab it for the out. Nicely done by Chase Robinson on that ball, hit over his head down the third base foul line. Chase backpedals, gets there, makes the play for the first out. The Merrill left fielder, Nick Palachek, now batting, hitting for the first time. And batting right-handed as well. Higgins sets himself and now delivers. A big swing and a miss for strike 1. Coach Metz telling us that you get into that Legion season, you're playing 3, 4, 5 games a week, especially with tournaments. Pitching can be tough to find. Higgins fires once again. Nice breaking ball. It's over for a called strike, and the count now 0-2. So Judd Higgins gets the call on the mound for Marshfield in this one this evening. He's ahead here, no balls and 2 strikes. Higgins set once again and delivers. Swung on and missed. Good inside fastball. And Palachek out on 3 pitches. That's the 3rd strikeout for Judd this evening. The Merrill batter is the catcher, Braden Voigt, batting for the first time this evening. By the way, understand that Lakeland College in Sheboygan has a new women's basketball coach. That job goes to Ashley Lona, our first head coaching position. Braden Voigt digs in, batting right-handed. Higgins throws in the dirt, blocked by Anderson. That's ball 1. Merrill on top, 1-0 as they bat top of the second. Runners at first and second, and 2 outs. 1-0 on Braden Voigt. Higgins ready once again. and now fires up and in for a ball. 2-0. Ashley Lona spent the last 2 seasons in California assisting at the University of Redlands. Pretty good Division III program out there. Now the 2-0 pitch on the way inside for ball 3. She has also assisted at Southern Illinois, Montana State Billings, and Northern State of South Dakota, and also played college basketball at Northern State before a serious knee injury ended her career. 3-0 pitch on the way. Breaking ball is across for a called strike, 3-1. That Northern State might sound familiar. You may recall a few years ago, Hayden Houts, the former Owen Withey standout, played a couple of years of baseball at Northern State. Higgins ready. Here's the 3-1 pitch. That's high and tight for ball 4 to load the bases. First walk issued by Higgins sends Konitz to third base. Reist to second, Voigt to first, and Marshfield coach Josh Metz is coming out for a word with his pitcher, catcher, and infielders. Lakeland College looking for a new women's basketball coach as Amber Peterson is leaving the Muskies. She served as the head coach the last 3 seasons and joined the basketball staff at Division II Augustana of South Dakota. The Lakeland women 14-12 last season. We haven't had all that many student athletes from this area play at Lakeland. I know one played very well over there was Lucas Grant-Korvitz, former Marshfield Tiger defensive end, had some very solid seasons at Lakeland. And I'm sure 1 or 2 others, but not many, have gone from here over to Lakeland College to play athletics. Lucas really a standout over there for a few years, back in the 90s, I believe, early 2000s. Center fielder Nathan Brazanowski batting for Merrill, bases loaded and 2 outs. Pitch by Higgins, ground ball to deep short, backhanded by Lang. He'll toss to third base and get the force play on Reist to end the inning. Well done by Bennett Lang, ranging into the hole between short and third to backhand that hot smash and then toss to third baseman Chase Robinson for the force play on Reist to retire the side. In the second for Merrill, no runs on 2 hits, no errors, a walk, 3 men left on base. We played an inning and a half, and our score is Merrill 1 and Marshfield nothing. More baseball from Jack Hackman Field following these words.
High school
Chili
sports.
Implement, located just west of Marshfield in Chili, is your Kubota dealer in central Wisconsin. Big or small, Chili Implement has all the best equipment waiting for you. From farm tractors to lawn care, plus work and have fun in a Kubota side-by-side. Choose Chili Implement for your parts and service too. Chili Implement, open Monday through Saturday to serve you and 24/7 online at chiliimplement.com.
Little Sprouts is now open in Rudolph with the same great child care you know about in Auburndale. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
The community here in Rudolph has been extremely welcoming, and we're excited to serve here just like we do up in Auburndale. Part of the process is to help out the school districts and to help the children stay, their 4K children to stay close and get services right here. We serve here in Rudolph 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds, and up in Auburndale we serve 6 weeks old until 12-year-olds.
Our Auburndale pea pods, wiggleworms, busy bees, and fireflies welcome the Rudolph sweet potatoes, lovely ladybugs, and beautiful butterflies. Contact Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Boy, that was a nice play by Bennett Lang of Marshfield to close out that Merrill second with the bases loaded. Took a hot grounder at deep short between short and third, and tossing to third baseman Chase Robinson for the force play to end the inning, preventing a big inning for Merrill. Leading off the Marshfield second is right fielder Caden Miller, another Spencer ball player. Caden batting right-handed, hitting for the first time today. Batting right-handed. Connor Courtwright from the wind-up position. Sets himself and delivers. High for ball 1. Merrill on top 1-0. Marshfield batting bottom half of the second here at Jack Hackman Field on a beautiful evening for baseball. Here's the 1-0 delivery. And that's a cross for a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Lights are on as we approach the dusk hour here in central Wisconsin. Now the 1-1 pitch on the way. A breaking ball misses outside for a ball. 2-1. By the way, Higgins already at 41 pitches through 2 innings. Here's the 2-1 to Caden Miller. Swung on and tipped at the plate. Count now 2-2. That's now 30 pitches for Courtwright. So both pitchers working on high pitch count so far. 2-2 on Caden Miller. And Courtwright throws again. Hot smash towards second base and right through the second baseman, Norton. And Miller will reach, takes a wide turn, but holds at first base. And that will be an error on Merrill second baseman, Brady Norton.
18, pitcher, Judd Higgins.
Batting for Marshfield is pitcher Judd Higgins, hitting for the first time. Stepping in, batting right-handed. Judd digs in, Miller off first base, Courtwright checks in. And Judd bunts in the air back to the mound and throws to second base, and it goes through the second baseman into center field. That ball bounced high. That was not a ball bunted in the air. It bounced high, grabbed by Courtwright. His throw to second baseman Brady Norton went right through Norton's glove into center field. And so Norton's second consecutive error. This one sends Miller to third base. That ball was receivable by Miller, or by Norton rather, went right through the webbing of his glove. Higgins holds at first base and Miller advances to third. Catcher Mason Anderson now batting. He swings, ground ball towards second shortstop, grabbed by Clapper. He'll go to Norton for 1, on to first base, a low throw, and now here comes Miller trying to score. The throw to the plate is in time, and Miller is out. Rather odd double play turned by Merrill, but Miller took his time coming down the third base foul line. So Anderson reaches on the fielder's choice. Higgins forced at second. Clapper to Norton. Norton's relay through to first base was late for Anderson, but at that point, Miller took off from third base, and Konitz, the first baseman, throws to Voigt at the plate to cut down Miller for out number 2. So a 6-4-3-2 double play. And now Zane Adler comes in to serve as a courtesy runner for catcher Mason Anderson. Unusual double play turned by the Merrill defense. And just like that, Marshfield has a runner at first base with 2 outs for leadoff man Aiden Cherney, who singled his first time up. And he takes one here in the shoulder. Cherney hit by the pitch.
Now at bat, number 3,
second man that Courtwright has hit tonight. That sends Adler to second base. Base runners at first and second for Bennett Lang, who himself was hit by a pitch his first time up. Unusual double play turned by Merrill to take the steam out of this Marshfield second inning. Lang digs in, Courtwright working from the stretch position. And he delivers a swing and a miss for strike 1. Merrill leads 1-0. Marshfield batting, bottom half of the second. Runners at first and second, and 2 outs. 0-1 on Bennett Lang. Courtwright ready. Throws again, a breaking ball, a nice looking pitch. It's a cross for a called strike. 0-2 on Bennett. Bennett batting right-handed. Time is called. By the way, there was a junior game here this evening. That game was won by Merrill 18-8 in 6 innings. 0-2 on Bennett Lang. Next pitch. This is outside for a ball. 1-2. In that ball game, Marshfield actually held a decent lead. I think 6-0 at one point. Courtwright throws once again. Curveball popped up behind home plate. Voigt will have a look. Goes back to the backstop and grabs it right at the edge of the backstop to make the catch and end the inning. Bennett Lang fouls out to retire the side. Marshfield in the second. No runs on no hits. 2 Merrill errors, a hit batter, and 2 men left on base. Now after 2 innings, our score is Merrill 1 and Marshfield nothing. We'll come back to Jack Hackman Field in just a moment.
Mall Furniture has every type of chair you can think of. Lazy Boy, Best Swivel, Queen Anne, Marshfield. All types of lift chairs, we have it all. All are ready to pick up and take home today. Mall Furniture sells locally made products and is proud to serve Central Wisconsin. We've been family owned and operated for over 45 years and looking forward to many more. Have a look at us online at mallfurniturewi.com.
Mall Furniture, where value is yours.
For years, our Store Innovations customers told us they love our countertops, but only wanted to deal with one company for their entire kitchen project. Well, we've heard you. So now Store Innovations can give you a brand new kitchen with the same high quality products, selection, expertise we've been giving you for years. And now we can give you that brand new kitchen in just 1 week. After sitting down with our designers, picking out cabinets, countertops, and flooring, it will only take us 1 week to install everything. Store Innovations, new kitchens in just 1 week.
Marshfield Blue Devils making some changes, and Trevor Femmel comes in to pitch for Marshfield. Trevor Femmel now pitching. And so Marshfield has a new left fielder. We'll see if Higgins goes out there. Looks like he does. So Femmel and Higgins just switch spots. Femmel to the mound and Judd Higgins now to left field. The line on Judd, he goes 2 innings, allows 1 run. It is earned on 3 hits, walked 1, struck out 3, and hit 1. And Judd threw 41 pitches in 2 innings. Trevor Femmel now on the mound for Marshfield. In that Junior Legion game, Marshfield led 6-1 after 3. Then Merrill scored 4 in the 4th, 8 in the 5th, and 5 in the 6th to win 18-8 in 6 innings. The leadoff batter for Merrill is the shortstop Isaac Clapper. He was hit by a pitch and scored the game's only run back in the 1st inning. Batting right-handed, Femmel also from the stretch here. Sets and delivers. Off the end of the bat on the first baseline, grabbed by Welch. He'll step on the bag for out number 1. Easy out, as Clapper did not mean to swing, but the ball tipped his bat and rolled down the first baseline right to Sloan Welch for an easy play. 1 pitch, 1 out in the Merrill 3rd. The right fielder Tyson Glish batting, struck out his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Hitting right-handed, and Femmel throws in the dirt for ball 1. Our scoreboard updates tonight on WOSQ, brought to us by American Family Insurance agent Randy Lemoyne of Marshfield. Here's the 1-0 delivery, line deep but foul down the left field line. 1-1. Legion Baseball also sponsored by Poor Choices of Marshfield, Remax American Dream Realty, Northside Computers, and the Marshfield Area Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Here's the 1-1 pitch on the way. Bounced foul on the third base side, and what a play there by Coach Payan. Zach Payan, the Merrill coach, grabs that hot high hopper, barehanded. Did a great job on that play. Count on Glish, now 1-2. Femmel sets himself. Fires once again. Line to right field for a base hit. Went the opposite way very nicely. And Glish lines a single to right field. 4 hits for Merrill tonight. The pitcher Connor Courtright batting singled home Merrill's only run back in the 1st. He's the Merrill cleanup man this evening. Courtright batting right-handed. And Femmel from the stretch throws a breaking ball up and in for ball 1. It's Merrill 1, Marshfield nothing. Merrill batting top of the third. 1 out, 1 on. 1-0 on Connor Courtright. Fimmel gets set and throws again. Ground to third, grabbed by Robinson. He'll go to Siraki for 1 on to first, low throw. Nabbed by Sloan Welch at first base, but a late throw. So Glish retired on the force play at second base for out number 2, and on the fielder's choice, Courtright takes first. First baseman Brady Conitz batting for Merrill. Singled his first time up, 1 for 1. Conitz batting left-handed. Fimmel is set and throws. It's across for a call and strike 1. Have a big 3/4 moon above the center field fence tonight. Here's the 0-1 delivery. Curveball breaks high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Beautiful evening for baseball. Stop on by here at Jack Kaplan Field, taking a few innings. Ball and a strike the count. Fimmel throws again. In the dirt once again for ball, 2-1. Mason Anderson does not receive a lot of playing time on the Senior Legion. Plays more in the Junior Legion, but doing a nice job defensively tonight. The 2-1 pitch on the way, high for ball 3. Mason has blocked a number of balls in the dirt and has thrown out one would-be base stealer tonight. Conitz back in there, 3 balls, 1 strike. Fimmel gets set and fires. Ground ball first base side, but just foul. And the count on Conitz now full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. With 2 outs, Courtright at first base will be off at the pitch. Merrill this evening does not have the luxury of a courtesy runner for their pitcher or catcher because they have 9 men in uniform. So Courtright, who's pitching, is out there running for himself here. Conitz back in there, the count full, 3-2. Fimmel from the stretch. Runner goes, pitch on the way, high for ball 4. Conitz draws a base on balls. First issued by Fimmel. Merrill base runners at first and second with 2 outs. And the third baseman, Lucas Reist, is batting. Singled his first time up. Fimmel checks the base runners. And now delivers. High for ball 1. Merrill on top 1-0 as they bat top of the third. 2 out, 2 on. 1-0 on Lucas Reist, the Merrill third baseman. And Fimmel fires once again. High hopper towards deep short, grabbed by Robinson again. Plays, he has no play. I think he wanted to go to third base for the force play on Courtright, but realized he had no play there. So he holds the ball for an infield hit. All hands are safe, and the bases are loaded. Courtright takes third base, Conitz to second, and Rice to first. Much like the final play of the second inning, where Bennett went to the hole at deep short to grab a hot smash and threw out the base runner at third base. Here's Brady Norton, the second baseman. First pitch at high for ball 1. Similar play, but this time Bennett realized he had no play at third base and just ate the baseball rather than make an errant throw. 1-0 on Brady Norton. Fimmel fires again, and this one is a bit outside for ball, 2-0. Bases loaded and 2 outs here in the Merrill third inning. Again, the Merrill Ball Club with a threat. Trevor Fimmel from the stretch fires once again. It's a cross for a call and strike. 2-1. Courtright at third, Conitz at second, Reist at first with 2 outs. Norton back in there. Fimmel gets set, throws once again, high for ball 3. And Trevor now in danger of walking in a run. 3 balls, 1 strike on Brady Norton. Stands in once again. Pitch on the way. And it's down low for ball 4. A bases loaded walk forcing in a run. And Merrill now leads 2-0. Courtright scores. Conitz goes to third base. Reist to second. Norton now at first.
Now at bat,
Number 16, left fielder Nick Palatek.
And Coach Metz back out there to talk with his pitcher, catcher, and infielders. Trevor Femmel coming in this inning, walking 2, allowing 2 hits, although 1 hit was a tough play infield hit. But now Merrill on top by 2, looking to add more. Conference breaks up. Femmel still on the mound. And left fielder Nick Palatek standing in for Merrill. Palatek struck out his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Bases still loaded, now with 2 outs. Femmel from the stretch. Sets and fires, high for ball 1. Merrill now leads 2-0 as they bat the top half of the 3rd. Bases loaded, 2 outs. The 1-0 pitch on the way. Bounces in again, a nice block by Anderson. Ball 2, 2 balls, no strikes. Two 2-0 on Nick Palatek. Runners take their leads at all 3 stations. Femmel comes set and throws in the dirt for ball 3. 3-0. Tough spot here for Trevor Femmel. Gets set once again. And the 3-0 delivery. And that pitch is over for a called strike. Count now 3-1. Palatek now looking for a good pitch to hit on 3-1. And the base is loaded. He stands in again. And Femmel throws. And low for ball 4. And Femmel has walked in successive runs. Conant scores. Reist to third base. Norton takes second. Palatek to first. Merrill now leads 3-0. And Coach Metz is back on the mound. And he'll make a pitching change here. Looks like Femmel heading back towards the outfield. And we'll have a new pitcher for Marshfield. It appears the ball will go to Andrew Siraki, who's been playing second base for Marshfield. Andrew Siraki, the new pitcher for the Marshfield Blue Devils. Tough spot for Andrew. Bases loaded and 2 outs in the Merrill 3rd. And Merrill now leading 3-0. While Siraki gets loose, let's pause for these messages.
Tonight's game is being brought to you courtesy of our broadcast.
Buying or selling land, the biggest decision you make is choosing your representation. Whitetail Properties is the top real estate company for selling hunting land, recreational properties, and farms. Our nationwide network of sportsmen, farmers, and investors offers a great opportunity for you to capitalize on the true market value of your property. In central Wisconsin, Brian Roosh is your local land specialist and is ready to help you get started on all of your property needs.
Really got to understand what a nurse is. Do they focus on you? You know, do they make sure that you're comfortable? And, you know, that's what Shai has. It's the connection that he has, you know, my best interest in mind, always.
Why wait another day? Let's take the next step together towards a better life.
The Sports Den, located on Marshfield's sunny south side since 1975. The Sports Den has the area's best selection of outdoor equipment. Find top brands of snowshoes, cross-country and downhill skis, snowboards, swimming equipment, skateboards, and more. The Sports Den has a full-service bike repair center along with top bike brands, Specialized, Trek, and others. The Sports Den is Central Wisconsin's fat bike headquarters. Visit the Sports Den in Marshfield Monday through Saturday and thesportsden.net.
Higgins may be out of the ball game. So Andrew Siraki, the third Marshfield pitcher tonight. Inherits a tough spot, bases loaded and 2 outs. Number 9 hitter, catcher Braden Voigt, batting for Merrill. He walked his first time up. Siraki from the stretch. Sets and throws a breaking ball. Up and in for ball 1. Merrill on top 3-0 as they bat here in the third. Bases loaded and 2 outs. Siraki's 1-0 pitch on the way outside for ball, 2-0. Trevor Femmel faced 7 batters and walked 3 of them, including 3 of the last 4. Now the 2-0 pitch to Voigt. And that's over for a called strike, 2-1. Andrew Siraki, the third Marshfield pitcher in 3 innings. Sets himself and now throws 2-1. High fly ball foul on the right field line out of play. Count evens at 2-2. Voigt, the 8th man to bat for Merrill here in the 3rd inning. And Andrew Siraki trying to get out of this inning without further damage. 2-2 on Braden Voigt. He steps off the rubber. Now back on there. Gets his sign from Mason Anderson. And throws 2-2. Popped up foul behind home plate, out of play. Still 2-2. The line on Femmel as of right now, 2/3 of an inning. 2 runs, both earned on 1 hit, and walked 3. Still 2-2 on Braden Voigt. Siraki ready and delivers. Curveball breaks a bit high and tight for ball 3. Pretty good pitch, but just off the plate. The count now full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And with 2 outs, the bases loaded. Runners will be on the move with the pitch. Here's the 3-2 delivery. Way outside for ball 4. And Marshfield pitchers have now walked 4 of the last 5 men they faced. That run is charged to Femmel. Rice scores from 3rd base. Norton takes 3rd base. Polachek to 2nd. Voigt to 1st. For leadoff man Nathan Brazanowski. And the first pitch to Brazanowski on the inside corner for a call, strike 1. Merrill now leads 4-0 as Merrill bats, top of the 3rd. Bases still loaded and 2 outs. Siraki throws 0-1. Caught the outside corner for a called strike. And now Siraki ahead, no balls and 2 strikes. Brazanowski, the leadoff man for Coach Payan tonight, back in there. Here's the 0-2 delivery. Breaking ball over the letters for a called strike 3. Nice pitch by Siraki to end the inning. That's his first strikeout. Merrill sends 9 men to bat here in the 3rd, and they score 3 runs on 2 hits. No Marshfield errors. 4 walks, 3 men left on base. After 2.5 innings, our score is Merrill 4, Marshfield 0. And more baseball from Jack Hackman Field in just a moment.
High school Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, has been a Central Wisconsin resident her entire life. That means she has the inside edge on knowing the landscape and what it takes to care for your real estate needs. Whether you're buying or selling, Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, is your friend and neighbor, ready to help.
I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, with experience in residential and commercial real estate. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
The Midstate Technical College Healthcare Simulation Center, in a partnership with Aspirus, is a state-of-the-art interdisciplinary healthcare simulation center. It provides specialized spaces and simulation technology equipped with medium and high-fidelity mannequins and other equipment to create complex healthcare training scenarios. Visit our website at mstc.edu/simcenter.
Chamber.com.
Stay with us for American Legion Baseball tonight on 92.3 FM, WOSQ, and ZaleskiSports.com. Marshfield Legion coming to bat here in the bottom half of the third, now trailing by 4 runs. 3, 4, and 5 men due up for Marshfield here in the third against Merrill right-hander Connor Courtwright. Fans enjoying baseball this evening here at Jack Hackman Field. Good crowd on hand for the ball game tonight. Leadoff batter for Marshfield is the third baseman Chase Robinson. Fly to center his first time up. He is 0 for 1. Right-hander Connor Courtwright throwing for Merrill this evening. Robinson digs in. And Courtwright winds and delivers. This is low and outside for ball 1. Our score now, Merrill 4, Marshfield nothing. Marshfield batting bottom half of the third here at Jack Hackman Field. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Same spot, low and outside, ball 2, 2-0. And that is now 40 pitches for Courtwright tonight. Here is his 2-0 delivery on the way. That's a cross for a called strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. 3, 4, 5 men due up for Marshfield here in the third inning. Courtwright's a right-hander. Sets himself and delivers once again. Ground ball to third, and by the third baseman, Rice for a base hit. That ball took a bad hop. Looked like Rice might make a play on that ground ball, but it suddenly hopped over his glove into left field. Base hit for Chase Robinson, Marshfield's second hit tonight. And Marshfield has a leadoff base runner here in the third inning. The batter is first baseman Sloan Welch, who walked his first time up. Sloan, the Marshfield cleanup man tonight. Batting right-handed. Robinson off first base, runs pretty well. Pitch on the way. Is on the outside corner for a called strike 1. Sloan from Auburndale, the number 4 man in the Marshfield batting order tonight. Quick toss to first base. Robinson back. Once again, Merrill has 9 men in uniform tonight. Not much depth in this program this evening. 0-1 pitch on the way. Big curveball, rides high for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. So don't expect to see too many courtesy runners or pinch hitters or defensive replacements for Merrill tonight. Courtwright sets himself and now throws 1-1. Runners going. Pitches inside for ball. Throw to second base is off the line. Stolen base for Chase Robinson. Blue Devils 2 of 2 on stolen base tries tonight. And the count on Welch, 2 balls and 1 strike. And Marshfield looking to crack the scoreboard for the first time this evening. Welch back in there, 2-1. Courtwright from the stretch. Now delivers. Breaking ball, low and outside for ball, 3-1. Courtwright has a delivery in which, when he's in the stretch position, he spins and looks back towards second base. So quite often, if there's a base runner there, as Robinson is right now, that guy's hitting back to second base, thinking Courtwright might be throwing back there. 3-1 pitch on the way is fouled to the first base side of the play. Count full, 3-2. Marshall looking for some runs here, down by 4 in the third inning. Welch back in there, the count full, 3-2. Courtwright sets himself once again and now delivers. Breaking ball, a swing and a miss. Nice inside curveball by Courtwright, and Welch out on strikes. Courtwright's second strikeout tonight. The Marshfield batter is Trevor Femmel, now playing left field. Trevor struck out his first time up, 0 for 1. Here's the pitch by Courtwright. Bounce foul on the third base side for strike one. Merrill has the lead 4-0 as Marshfield bats. Bottom half of the third. A base runner at second base and one out. 0-1 on Trevor Femmel. And Courtwright throws again. Swing and a miss. 0-2. You are listening to Marshfield American Legion Baseball on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, Spencer, Marshfield, and WOSQFM.com. Courtwright throws 0-2, up and in, and may have gone off the end of the bat. The umpire asking if it hit Femmel or bounced off his bat, and now the umpire says it hit him in the wrist. That ball hit something and Karen back over the catcher's head to the backstop. Coach Payan now comes out to ask for clarification. The umpire not at first sure if the ball hit Femmel's wrist or his bat for a foul ball. But then Trevor showed the umpire his wrist, and he was showing him a bruise, and the umpire determined that the ball did hit Femmel, and Courtwright now has hit 3 batters in 3 innings. Runners at first and second, only one out for Andrew Siraki, who's now pitching for Marshfield. Andrew popped to first his first time up. First pitch outside for ball, and the runner at second base is off the bag. Robinson between second and third, throw back to second base, and he dives in safely. Robinson well off the bag, and the catcher, Voigt, tossed a third baseman, Reist. Then Robinson stopped, went back to second base, and Chase beat the throw back there. All the while, Femmel holds at first base. The count on Siraki now 1-0. Blue Devils avoid a big base running blunder there. 1-0 on Andrew Siraki. And this pitch hits Andrew in the helmet. Breaking ball hits him in the helmet. And Courtwright now has hit 4 Marshfield batters in 3+ innings. None severely. But Robinson now takes third base. Femmel to second. And Siraki at first for Caden Miller. You're also listening to our broadcast this evening on ZaleskiSports.com, as well as WOSQ. I'm Gene Delisio at Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield. Marshfield and Merrill in Legion Baseball tonight. Now Marshfield with a threat. Bases loaded and only one out. The batter, Caden Miller, reached base on an error his first time up. The pitch by Courtwright is a cross for called strike one. Our score is Merrill 4, Marshfield 0. Marshfield batting last of the third. Bases loaded, only one out. The 0-1 pitch on the way. Curveball is hit foul to the screen. The count now 0-2. Major League Baseball action Sunday on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, San Francisco, and the New York Mets. Sunday, 5 p.m. right here on WOSQ. 0-2 on Caden Miller. Courtwright gets set and delivers. Popped up into shallow right field. Glish comes on. Robinson tagging. Glish makes the catch. Robinson coming down the line. He'll get there safely. Ball comes loose behind home plate. And so Femmel takes third base and Siraki goes to second. Sacrifice fly and a run batted in for Caden Miller. And Marshfield now trails 4-1. Robinson scores on the sacrifice fly. And Femmel takes third base. The relay throw is cut off by the first baseman, Konitz, who threw to the catcher, Voigt. The ball went through Voigt's glove, and on that play, Siraki went to second base. Otherwise, Siraki was not leaving first. So there's an error there in the catcher, Voigt. The batter is the new second baseman, Isaac Zepps. And the first pitch is high for ball one. Isaac batting for the first time this evening. Courtwright now from the windup. He throws once again. High fly ball to shallow center field. Brazanowski comes in, gets there, and makes the play to end the inning. In the third for Marshfield, 1 run on 1 hit. There was one error, 2 hit batters, 2 men left on base. Our line score after 3 innings. For Merrill, 4 runs, 5 hits, 3 errors, and 6 men left on base. For Marshfield, 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, and 7 men left on base through 3 innings. Back with the 4th inning and more baseball in just a moment.
Fleet Farm has everything you need for every season of life. From tending the vegetable garden season to planting 100 acres of crops season. Fleet Farm is your one-stop shop. Whether it's strawberry jam season, cook your walleye season, or his first set of wheels season. Fleet Farm is built for every season. Fleet Farm, built for real life.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
Baseball tonight on WOSQ and ZaleskiSports.com. Marshfield and Merrill in American Legion action tonight. And Merrill batting top of the 4th. Leadoff man, shortstop Isaac Clapper. He has been hit by a pitch and scored and bounced to first, 0 for 1. Andrew Siraki now pitching for Marshfield, the 3rd Marshfield hurler of this ballgame. Andrew from the windup sets himself and delivers. And a breaking ball on the inside corner for called strike 1. Our score now, Marshfield trailing Merrill 4-1. Merrill batting top half of the 4th here at Jack Hackman Field. The 0-1 pitch on the way, swung on and missed. 0-2. Judd Higgins, Marshfield's starter tonight. Trevor Femmel then came on, now Siraki. Here's the 0-2 delivery. Breaking ball rides high. 1-2. Dusk hour here in central Wisconsin as we watch baseball this evening. Siraki winds and throws 1-2. That rides high for a ball, 2-2. Merrill with a single run in the 3rd and then 3 more. Single run in the 1st, 3 more in the 3rd. Siraki now throws 2-2. Fly ball to shallow center field. Cherney comes in and grabs it for the out. Aiden Cherney runs down that fly ball for out number 1. Here's the Merrill right fielder Tyson Glish. Glish has struck out and singled tonight. 1 for 2 on the evening. Glish, the Merrill number 3 man, hitting right-handed. Siraki into his motion. Now delivers up and in for ball 1. Baseball on Friday night on ZaleskiSports.com. The Marshfield Chaparrals face the Wisconsin Rapids Redhawks at the Rapids Baseball Complex on Friday evening. Game time 7 p.m. Siraki throws again. A long fly ball down the left field line. Curving foul and way out of play. Long foul fly by Glish. Count now 1-1. That ball game Friday evening at the new baseball complex in Wisconsin Rapids. Chaparrals and Redhawks. 7 o'clock Friday evening on ZaleskiSports.com. 1-1 on Tyson Glish. Siraki ready. Winds and delivers. Misses high for a ball. 2-1. Andrew Siraki from Spencer. Fine ball player with the Rockets this year. Fires once again, low and outside for a ball, 3-1. Coach Connect doing a fine job in rebuilding that Spencer program. And some very good ball players at Spencer this year, Andrew being one of them. Madden Probilski, who's with the Marshfield Junior Legion. Here's the 3-1 delivery. And on the inside corner for a call strike, 3-2, plus Caden Miller, who's in right field for the Blue Devils tonight. Some good ball players in that Spencer program. Reed Connect of Spencer named the Cloverbelt, Eastern Cloverbelt, Player of the Year. Full count pitch, hit foul over the screen. Count stays 3-2. Real solid program in Spencer this year. 3-2 on Tyson Glish, stands back in there. Saraki ready, gets set, and delivers. Line back to Saraki, and he'll toss him out for out number 2. Hit hard, but right back at Andrew, who loves it and makes the play.
Now at bat, pitcher number 26, Connor.
2 down, and pitcher Connor Courtwright batting for Merrill. Courtwright has singled home a run and reached base on a fielder's choice, 1 for 2, with a run scored and a run batted in. Saraki into his motion and delivers and hits him in the shoulder. We've had our share of hit batters tonight. That's the first Saraki has hit. Higgins also hit 1, and the Merrill starter Courtwright has hit 4. So if you're batting tonight, better be prepared to duck or move or get out of the way. 2 on base runner for Merrill. First baseman Brady Connitz batting. He has singled and walked and scored 1 for 1. Hitting left-handed. Saraki from the stretch. He'll check Courtwright and now deliver. And that pitch in there for a call, strike 1. Once again, Merrill has only 9 ball players in uniform, and so Courtwright running for himself. No courtesy runner for him. Takes a good lead. Sloan Welch holding him close. Saraki gets set and throws. Fly ball towards left center field in the gap, and that'll fall and get to the wall. Courtwright rounding third base. He will score. Connitz to second base with a long double. Brady Connitz with a long double to the gap in left center field. He is a left-handed batter, so he went the opposite way and hit the ball to that gap in left center. Courtwright scores easily, and Merrill leads 5-1. So that hit batter comes back to haunt Saraki. The third baseman, Lucas Rice, batting. 2 for 2, 2 singles and a run scored. Pitch by Saraki here is inside for ball 1. So our score now is Merrill 5, Marshfield 1. Merrill batting, top of the 4th. Connitz at second base and 2 outs. Saraki fires again. Line towards center field. Behind the bag, grabbed by Zeps at second base. He'll turn and throw, and just in time to end the inning. Soft line drive, 1 hop by Isaac Zeps behind the bag at second base. Turns and fires to first base. Rice retired to end the inning. In the 4th for Merrill, 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, a hit batter, 1 man left on base. Now and Sawyer Krams of Wausau East, Carter Morrison of Wisconsin Rapids, and Russell Harder of Wausau West. Courtwright throws again, fouled back. Still 0-2 on Aiden Cherney. Marshfield's Ethan Schnitz, their all-conference second team. And the Tigers' Tyler Hyman is all-conference honorable mention. Conference medalist for the year, Cooper Bierke of Wausau East. 0-2 pitch on the way. Foul back once again. Still 0-2 on Cherney. The Wisconsin Valley Conference all-conference boys golf team for this season. Good job by those young men this year. Cherney back in there, no balls, 2 strikes. Courtwright winds and throws a big curveball over Aiden's head. Count now 1-2. We've had our share of hit batters tonight. 4 Marshfield men hit by pitches and 2 on the Merrill side so far. We're only in the 4th inning. Again, the 1-2 pitch. A swing and a miss. Good fastball by Courtwright, and Cherney retired on strikes. Courtwright is now fanned 3 tonight. Here's shortstop Bennett Lang batting. Bennett has been hit by a pitch and fouled out. 0 for 1. Bennett stands in, batting right-handed. Courtwright sets himself. Curveball is a bit low for ball 1. Our score now is Merrill 5, Marshfield 1. Marshfield batting, bottom half of the 4th. Base is empty and 2 out. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And just missed the outside corner for ball 2. 2-0. Beautiful evening for baseball here in central Wisconsin. Temperature still in the 70s. 2-0 delivery is a cross for a called strike. The count now 2-1. Great night for watching baseball here at Jack Hackman Field. 2-1. And Courtwright taking his time on that sign, so Lang steps out on him. And now back in there. And Courtwright winds and throws once again. That's a cross for a call strike, 2-2. By the way, Jim Krieger out here doing the manicuring of the ball field between games. There was a Junior Legion game here tonight. Going to get the ball diamond back in shape after that. 2-2 delivery on the way. Over for a call, strike 3. Lang out on strikes, and Courtwright is now fanned 4. Marshfield in the 4th. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base. Our line score through 4 innings. Merrill, 5 runs, 6 hits, 3 errors, 7 men left on base. Marshfield, 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, and 7 left on base. More baseball from Jack Hackman Field following these announcements.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and 0 premium company-paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
Marshfield Legion will now use its 4th pitcher of the night. Sloan Welch comes in to pitch for Marshfield. Pittsfield's Brad Neve goes to first base. And I believe those are the only changes. It appears that Siraki may have left the ball game. We're going to check on that left fielder. That may be a new left fielder out there. Looks like Zane Adler is in left field. That is the case. Zane Adler in left. Brad Neve at first. Andrew Siraki went 1 1/3 innings, allowed 1 run. It was earned on 1 hit, walked 1, struck out 1, hit 1. And now it's right-hander Sloan Welch of Auburndale on the mound. Marshfield's 4th pitcher tonight. First man he'll face, second baseman Brady Norton, has fouled out and walked with the bases loaded, 0 for 1 with an RBI. Welch is a right-hander. Winds and delivers. Pop foul behind home plate. Anderson has a look, but the ball falls out of play for strike one. Our score is now Merrill 5, Marshfield 1. As Merrill hits in the top of the fifth, Merrill scored 1 in the first, 3 in the third, 1 more in the fourth. Marshfield with a single run in the third. 0-1 on Brady Norton. Welch winds and fires once again. Breaking ball is across for a called strike. 0-2. So Marshfield coach Josh Metz using pitching by committee tonight. Welch throws 0-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Sloan's first strikeout. Here is the left fielder, Nick Palachek. Palachek has struck out and also walked with the bases loaded. 0 for 1 with an RBI. Right-handed batter. Welch ready. Winds and delivers. Low and inside, ball 1. There will be, by the way, baseball here in Marshfield tomorrow evening, as the Marshfield Junior Legion baseball team will face Eau Claire in a twilight doubleheader here at Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield. Game 1 begins at 5 p.m. Marshfield Junior Legion baseball tomorrow evening here at Jack Hackman Field. The 1-0 pitch to Palachek on the way. Breaking ball. It's in there for a call strike, 1-1. As you mentioned earlier, the Marshfield Chaparrals play at Wisconsin Rapids tomorrow evening. Game time for that contest, 7 p.m. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Nice pitch again across for a call strike, 1-2. And again, that Chaparrals game on Friday will be seen on ZaleskiSports.com starting at 7 p.m. Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way. A swing and a miss. That ball off the plate. Palachek offers. He's out on strikes. And Welch now has struck out 2.
Now at bat, catcher number 7, Braden
Here's the
Voigt.
Merrill catcher, Braden Voigt. He has walked twice, once with the bases loaded. No official at bats, but an RBI for Voigt this evening. Right-handed batter. Welch ready. Winds and delivers. In the dirt for ball 1. Merrill on top 5-1. Merrill batting top half of the 5th. Bases empty and 2 outs. The 1-0 to Braden Voigt on the way. Saw pop up at first base. A high hopper grabbed by Neve. He'll step on the bag to end the inning. That ball off the plate. Bouncing high in the air to Brad Neve at first base. He makes the play to retire the side. Merrill in the 5th. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base. Through 4.5 innings, our score is Merrill 5 and Marshfield 1. Back to Jack Hackman Field and more baseball following these words.
What Heartland Farms is a large potato and vegetable operation. Who Heartland Farms is a group of hardworking, dedicated people who have a common vision.
Heartland Farms is an accumulation of individuals who came from family farm backgrounds, grew up on family farms, and now have come together as one larger team to own and manage a much larger farm enterprise.
For over 50 years, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield has served the area with the talent and expertise of big city dentistry with a hometown feel. With our multi-specialty staff and board-certified periodontist, orthodontist, and pediatric dentist, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has solutions for our patients of all ages from 1 to 100. We take pride in being in-network with an array of insurance companies to meet the needs of our community and our patients. No matter what your dental need, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield will be there for you.
Thanks for tuning in for baseball tonight on WOSQ and ZaleskiSports.com. Late start this evening because this was a Junior Legion and Senior Legion doubleheader. Merrill won the junior contest 18-8 in 6 innings. And Merrill also leading in the senior contest as we head to the bottom half of the 5th. Connor Courtwright still out there for Merrill. He's now thrown 73 pitches through 4 innings. A reminder again that the pitch limit in American Legion Baseball is 105. So Courtwright has a ways to go. The first man he'll face in the Marshfield 5th is third baseman Chase Robinson, who has singled and scored Marshfield's only run. Chase also has fly to center tonight, 1 for 2. Courtwright ready, winds and delivers, popped up down the third base line in foul ground, and the catcher Voigt drops the ball just off the foul line. Once again, that's a very tough play for a young catcher. That ball not far outside of the third base foul line, so certainly was playable for the pitcher Courtwright, but Voigt took charge and dropped the ball. 0-1 on Chase Robinson. Pitch on the way. Going outside for ball, 1 strike. I've mentioned a number of times that years and years ago, I knew a high school baseball coach who would not allow his catcher to make that play. Next pitch, low for ball, 2-1. His orders were, if that ball is hit anywhere near home plate in foul territory, that's the pitcher's ball. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit him in the arm. Robinson hit by the pitch, and Courtwright now has hit 5 Marshfield ball players.
Now at bat, first baseman.
None very severely.
Pitcher, number 26.
All with breaking balls primarily. But Marshfield has a leadoff base runner. And the first baseman, and now pitcher, Sloan Welch batting. Sloan has walked and struck out tonight, 0 for 1. And this baseball coach I knew back in the 70s and 80s, he'd said, I know that catcher can't handle that ball. That ball hits straight up in the air, too much backspin. He likely can't handle that. Pitch by Courtwright, bounces in, blocked nicely by the catcher of Voigt. That's ball 1. And so he taught his pitchers, if that ball's hit behind home plate, you run in and you take it. It's an easier play for you. 1-0 pitch, high fly ball in foul ground on the third base side. The third baseman raced near the foul line, will snare it for the out. And Robinson back to first base.
Now at bat, left fielder.
Welch fouls out to first for out number 1. Trevor Femmel now batting for Marshfield. Trevor has struck out and has been hit by a pitch. Courtwright from the stretch. Throws, pop foul on the first base side, and that'll fall out of play for strike 1. Our score is Merrill 5, Marshfield 1. Marshfield batting. Last half of the 5th, 1 out, 1 on. 0-1 on Trevor Femmel. Courtwright ready once again. And throws. That pitch falls low for a ball. 1-1. Our scoreboard updates tonight on WOSQ. Brought to us by American Family Insurance agent Randy Lemoyne of Marshfield. 1-1 pitch, runner going, pitches low for a ball. Throw to second base is there in time. However, Robinson goes to the backside of the bag and beats the throw. The throw was there in time, but Robinson went around the back end and steals second base. Marshfield 3 of 3 on stolen base tries tonight. And the count on Femmel, 2-1. Courtwright stays in the stretch here. Throw is high and outside for ball 3. 3-1. American Legion Baseball on WOSQ, also brought to us by Citizen State Bank of Loyal. Next pitch, low and outside and to the screen. That's ball 4, so Femmel walks. The ball gets loose, and Robinson goes to third base on a wild pitch. Second walk issued by Courtwright, his first wild pitch. And now Marshfield has base runners at first and third. Brad Neve now stands in. Now stationed at first base for Marshfield. He'll bat for the first time. Threat here for Marshfield. Runners at the corners. with only one out. Courtwright from the stretch, a big lead at first base by Femmel. And Courtwright steps off, fakes to third and to first, but no throw either place. Now to first base. And Femmel back in time. Trevor a bit dangerous on the base paths there. Now Neve back in. Courtwright from the stretch. He throws here, low and inside for ball one. American Legion Baseball on WOSQ, also sponsored by Arts Body Shop in Marshfield, Chips Hamburgers of Marshfield, and Felker Brothers Corporation. 1-0 on Brad Neve. Pitch on the way. High fly ball in foul ground, third base side. Rice again has a look, has a play, and he'll glove it for the out. So Rice has handled 2 foul pop-ups at third base here in this 5th inning. Femmel back to first base, and Robinson holds at third. And Zane Adler now playing left field. Go back for the first time. Hitting right-handed. Pitch by Courtwright. Rides high for ball one. Our score is Merrill 5, Marshfield 1. Marshfield batting. Last half of the 5th. Runners at first and third and 2 outs. 1-0 on Zane Adler. Courtwright ready. Runner going. Pitch is swung on and missed. No throw. Femmel breaks to second base. Steals it unopposed. The catcher Voigt faked a throw. But Robinson holding at third base. The count on Adler. Now 1-1. And 2 men in scoring position. Courtwright gets set and fires high and outside for a ball. 2-1. Marshfield down by 4. Looking for a big hit here from Zane Adler to cut into that lead. Courtwright throws once again, low and outside for ball 3. 3-1. By our count, Courtwright now is at 90 pitches. Again, that Legion pitch count is at 105. So a ways to go. He's getting up there. Here's the 3-1 delivery. A big swing and a foul at the plate. And the count on Zane Adler now full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Base hit here, could score 2 for Marshfield. Courtwright stays in the stretch. Runners take their leads at second and third. And the pitch to Adler on the way. High and outside for ball 4. That loads the bases. Third walk issued by Courtwright tonight. Bases loaded for Isaac Zepps.
Now at bat, number 14, Isaac Zepps.
Isaac 0 for 1 since coming in the ball game back in the 3rd inning. He flied to center his first time up. Now Coach Payan comes out for Merrill for a conference. Again, his options are limited as Merrill only has 9 men in uniform tonight. But a dangerous spot here. Marshfield has the bases loaded and 2 out in the last half of the 5th inning. Isaac Zepps, the scheduled batter for Marshfield. So we now have Courtwright at 91 pitches. He's allowed 105. So he may last several more batters into next inning. But likely he will not be on the mound when the ball game comes to an end. Conference breaks up. Runners mount to their bases. Blue Devils loading the bases this inning on 2 walks and a hit batter. Marshfield still has only 2 hits in this ball game. Now Zepp stands in. Courtwright working from the stretch. Turns, throws back to second base, and the base runner there, Femmel, dives in safely. A very close play. Trevor almost cut off the bag. Got back just in time. Now Zepps will stand in once again. Bases loaded, 2 outs here in the Marshfield 5th. Courtright from the stretch. Ready and delivers. Off the plate for ball 1. Robinson at third, Fimmel at second, Adler at first with 2 outs. 1-0 on Isaac Zepps. Here's the pitch. Line deep down the left field line, but that ball will go foul. Hit hard by Zane Adler to the left field corner, but just foul. And the count now 1-1. Zane back to the batter's box, and the Marshfield runners back to their bases. Riley Bauman, by the way, coaching at first base. Thanks to Riley for joining us as our pregame show guest tonight on WOSQ, talking about his baseball season at St. Mary's of Winona. He was all conference this year. 1-1 on Isaac Zepps. Courtright throws a big curveball, ground ball third base side, and just foul, just off the plate, just off the bag. Foul by inches to that left field corner. So again, Zepps in the batter's box to count 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runners back to their bases. Connor Courtright throwing for Merrill here. Tough spot for him. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Courtright back to the stretch. And now delivers once again. That ball hit to left field. It falls for a base hit. Robinson is in. Fimmel rounding third base. He'll come home as well. And the ball gets loose behind home plate. And so Adler takes third base and Zepps to second. Isaac Zepps delivers a big 2-run single. And Marshfield now trails 5-3. Robinson and Fimmel both score on the play. Adler to second base on the overthrow. Adler goes to third base, and Zepps to second. Zane Adler now batting for Marshfield, tying runs in scoring position. Courtright throws here, foul to the right side of the play for strike 1. Throwing error on the shortstop Clapper on that relay throw. The 4th Merrill error tonight. 0-1 on Zane Adler. 2 men in scoring position. Courtright throws again in the dirt. Scooped out nicely by the catcher Voigt. The count now 1-1. So 4 Merrill errors in this ball game. That last one could be costly as it moves up those base runners to second and third. Tying runs in scoring position. 1-1 pitch on the way. Over his head and to the screen, and so Adler will score, and Zepps goes to third base. That's a pass ball on the catcher Voigt. That ball receivable. Went through his glove to the screen. Adler is in. Zepps to third base. Marshfield now trails 5-4. The count on Adler. 2 balls, 1 strike. And the tying run 90 feet away. Courtright again from the stretch. Now delivers, low and outside for a ball. The count now 3-1. Just like that, Marshfield back in the ball game. Thanks to that big 2-run single by Isaac Zepps. Here's the 3-1 pitch. And that's low and inside for ball 4. Adler draws a base on balls, the 4th issued by Courtright tonight. And Coach Payan now walking out of the Merrill dugout. He'll make a pitching change, I believe. Courtright getting close to that pitch count anyway. The first baseman, Konitz, coming off the field. He may move to the mound. Mitchell Shoddy also comes out, and he'll serve as a courtesy runner for Anderson. And Konitz, the first baseman, will apparently take the mound and serve as Merrill's new pitcher. So Marshfield comes right back in the ball game here in the 5th. The Blue Devils have scored 3 and looking for more as they bat here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. The new pitcher for Merrill is left-hander Brady Konitz. He comes in with Marshfield base runners at first and third and 2 outs in the bottom half of the 5th inning. And Merrill leading Marshfield 5-4. And while Connitz gets his warm-up throws in, let's pause for these words.
High school sports
has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Brownfine Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
Give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Columbus Catholic Schools.
I think everyone should just know what makes this place special.
Come and see. That's just what the Lord always said, and put your toe in the water. They are great schools, and it's a good fit. I'd always want them to come and to just to feel the goodness and the family atmosphere.
I invite everyone just to come in and see what it's about and to see if it might be right for them and their family.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
Well, the Marshfield Blue Devils right back in the ball game, now down by a run as they bat in the bottom half of the fifth inning, looking for more. Leadoff man Aiden Cherney, the batter for Marshfield. Aiden has singled. He has been hit by a pitch and struck out. First baseman Brady Connitz now on the mound. His first pitch is on the inside corner for a call and strike. Connitz now pitching. Nothing in one on Cherney. Next pitch low and inside, gets away. The runners, however, the runner at first base will move up. Shoddy takes second base on a wild pitch. Zeps at third holds his ground. The count on Cherney, 1 ball, 1 strike. So now 2 men in scoring position. Next pitch, a swing and a miss. 1-2 on Aiden Cherney. Connitz winds and delivers. That's in there for a call and strike 3 to end the inning. First strikeout for Connitz tonight. Marshfield right back in it, however, here in the fifth inning. The Blue Devils score 3 runs on 1 hit. There was 1 Merrill error, 3 walks, a hit batter, 2 men left on base. After 5 innings, our score is Merrill 5 and Marshfield 4. We'll come back to Jack Hackman Field and more baseball following these messages.
We said we're growing, and we are. Come join the Crystal Finishing family. We're looking for experienced industrial maintenance mechanics, CNC fabricators, all driver positions for our freight team, as well as skilled and general production. We know the importance of a work and life balance. Our shift options and flexible schedules set us apart. Our pay ranges from $17 to $43 per hour depending on your skill level. We're proud to be a family-owned company that is committed to our community, team members, and the growth of our business. Call or jump on our website to learn more.
I had an employee at once ask me to prioritize family, faith, and business, and I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
Nicolet Bank. Real people, real conversations. Member FDIC.
Merrill batting in the top half of the 6th, leading by a run. Their leadoff man Nathan Brazanowski batting. He struck out twice and bounced into a fielder's choice. 0 for 3. Sloan Welch now pitching for Marshfield. First pitch is low and inside for ball 1. It's now Merrill 5, Marshfield 4. Merrill bats top of the 6th inning here at Jack Hackman Field. Welch winds and throws 1-0. Outside for ball, 2-0. Sloan is the 4th Marshfield pitcher on the evening. 2-0 on Nathan Brazanowski. Swings and misses, and the bat goes flying to the third base line. 2-1. The Blue Devils have made a number of changes now, so let's give you their defense. At this point, at first base, Brad Neve. At second base, Isaac Zeps. At shortstop, Bennett Lang. At third base, Chase Robinson. Trevor Femmel now in right field. Aiden Cherney in center field. Zane Adler in left. Mason Anderson catching. Sloan Welch on the mound. He throws 2-1. And that's a cross for a called strike. Nice breaking ball by Sloan. And the count goes 2 balls and 2 strikes. Welch winds, delivers once again. Breaking ball over the letters for a called strike 3. Third time that Brazanowski has struck out in this ball game. That's 3 strikeouts now for Sloan Welch during his relief stint. The shortstop Isaac Clapper now batting. Clapper hit by a pitch and scored back in the first. He has also bounced to first and fly to center, officially 0 for 2. Clapper hitting right-handed. Welch into his motion. Delivers. Popped up, found the first base side for strike 1. We have a baseball special for you on Tuesday evening on WOSQ, 4th of July evening. The Atlanta Braves and the Cleveland Guardians. Tuesday at 5:30 on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, and WOSQFM.com. 0-1 pitch to Clapper. Is punched to center field. Cherney comes on, can't make the play. Falls for a base hit. And Clapper singles to center field for Merrill.
Now at bat, number 32, Tyson Glish.
7 hits for Merrill tonight. The right fielder Tyson Glish now batting. Glish this evening has struck out, singled, bounced back to the mound. 1 for 3. Now Welch is set, throws high for ball 1. Merrill leads Marshfield 5-4. Merrill batting in the top of the 6th, 1 out, 1 on. 1-0 on Tyson Glish, big right-handed batter. Digs in once again. Welch from the stretch. Fires. Line down the right field line. That will hook and fall in fair ground and roll into the right field corner. Clapper to third base. Well, Glish holds at first. A soft fly ball right down the right field line for Tyson Glish. He's aboard, and Clapper moves to third on the play.
Now at bat, number 26, Connor Courtright.
Merrill now with base runners at first and third and only 1 out. Pitcher Connor Courtright the batter. Courtright has singled home a run, bounced into a fielder's choice, and hit by a pitch. 1 for 2 with 2 runs scored. Marshfield back to within 3, but now Merrill threatening to extend their lead once again. Courtright digs in. Welch working from the stretch here. Sets and delivers. Low and inside for ball 1. Another nice block there by Mason Anderson. Boy, he's done a good job behind the plate for Marshfield tonight. 1-0 on Connor Courtright. Marshfield back to within 1. They want to hold the Merrill Ball Club right here. Welch is set. Runner is going. Pitches foul to the right side of the play. 1-1. Glish at first base, off with the pitch, but returns to first base. Courtright, the cleanup man for Merrill. Now back in the box, 1 ball, 1 strike. Sloan Welch, the 4th Marshfield pitcher tonight. Working from the stretch here. Sets himself and delivers. Breaking ball, good one on the inside corner, but just missed. Ball 2, 2-1. Pretty good pitch, but Courtright takes it. He's ahead now, 2-1. Cherney in center field, around towards left for Courtright. Welch gets ready once again. and fires. Pop foul over the screen. Count goes to 2-2. Glish at first base, off with that pitch again. Getting some sprints in there at first base. Count on Courtright evens, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Big spot here for Sloan Welch, as his ball club now back to within 1 run. Sloan ready, and the 2-2 pitch on the way. Line to right center field, drops for a base hit. Clapper is in. Glish to second base. He'll hold there with at second base. Courtright with a single and a run batted in. Merrill now on top, 6-4. RBI base hit for Connor Courtright. As Clapper scores, Glish goes to second base. The Merrill batter is the new pitcher, Brady Konitz, on base 3 times tonight with a walk, a single, and a double. Has scored once and has an RBI this evening. Still only 1 out here in the Merrill 6th. Welch working from the stretch. And the pitch to Konitz on the way. Missing outside for ball 1. So our score now, Merrill 6, Marshfield 4. Merrill batting, top of the 6th. Runners at first and second, and only 1 out. Now the 1-0 pitch on the way. Breaking ball across for call strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Sloan Welch, the 4th Marshfield pitcher in this ballgame. Coach Metz is gone by committee tonight. Judd Higgins, the starter, still the pitcher of record on the losing side. 1-1 on Konitz. And Welch throws once again, a swing and a miss. That ball perhaps in the dirt, but Konitz offers, and the count now 1-2. Welch trying to keep his ball club close. The Blue Devils back to within 2 here. Konitz digs in once again, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Welch shaking off Anderson. Shakes him off again. Now gets one he likes. And now Konitz steps out. Sometimes a pitcher will just deliberately shake off a guy to get the batter thinking. The batter's thinking, okay, I guess this guy's going to throw a fastball now, and then the pitcher shakes off 2 or 3 signs, and now the batter has no idea what's coming. 1-2 on Konitz. Welch ready, and delivers. A big swing and a miss. Strike 3, a big strikeout there for Sloan Welch, his 4th tonight.
Now at bat for Merrill,
2 down.
Number 15, Lucas
and the third
Rice.
baseman, Lucas Rice, batting. Rice has 2 singles. He's also bounced to second. 2 for 3 with a run scored. Hitting right-handed. Welch stays in the stretch here. Sloan ready. And now delivers. That ball hit to third and by Robinson to left field for a base hit. Glish rounding third base, and he'll come home. The throw home is a bit up the line. There might be a play at third base, but no throw there by Anderson. Runners advance on the throw. Lucas Rice with 3 singles and now an RBI tonight for Merrill. And Merrill leads 7-4. As Glish scores on that base hit.
Now at bat number 24, Brady and
Courtright goes to third on the second on the base hit, to third on the throw, and Rice takes second base on the throw. Single and a run batted in for Lucas Rice. Second baseman Brady Norton now batting. 0 for 2 with a walk and a run batted in. Pitch by Welch on the low outside corner for a called strike. So Merrill has responded to Marshfield's 3 runs in the 5th with 2 here in the 6th. And Merrill now leads 7-4. The 1-0 to Norton, swung and a missed. 1-1 on Brady Norton. There's at second and third, 2 more men in scoring position for Merrill. Welch now working from the wind-up position. Gets set and delivers. Off the plate. Count, by the way, now 1 ball, 2 strikes on Norton as he stands back in. Number 7 man in the Merrill batting order tonight. Welch winds and fires. Got the outside corner for a called strike 3. So Welch has struck out 5. But Merrill again back up by 3. Merrill in the 6th. 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors. And 2 men left on base. We played 5.5 innings, and our score now is Merrill 7 and Marshfield 4. We'll come back to Jack Hackman Field in just a moment.
At Express Employment Professionals, we place people from all walks of life in all kinds of jobs.
Hi, welcome to Express. Please sign in and have a seat.
Great, thanks. Great, thanks. Great, thanks. Great, thanks.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
We have some defensive changes for Merrill. Lucas Rice has gone from third base to first base. Tyson Glish from right field to third base.
Leading off for Marshfield in the bottom of the 6th, number 3, shortstop, Bennett Lang.
So not sure who's in right field or who's catching. Courtright could be catching, but we can't tell. Leadoff man for Marshfield in the 6th, shortstop Bennett Lang. Facing Brad Konitz. Throws here, half swing and a miss for strike 1. Konitz throws again, fouled back. 0-2. Bennett Lang has been hit by a pitch, fouled out, and struck out. Braden Voigt was catching. He now is in right field. So we'll assume the Courtright is now catching. We can't tell because of his chest protector. Pitch up and in for a ball, 1-2. Has one of those big chest protectors with a big pad on the back, and you can't read the uniform number. Well, you assume that's Courtright now catching. 1-2 pitch, a big floater over Lang's head for a ball. 2-2. 2-2 on Bennett Lang, leading off the Marshfield 6th. Konitz fires once again. Get back towards shortstop. Clapper will charge, grab it, fire to first base, and just in time for the out. Well done by shortstop Isaac Clapper, making the play on Bennett Lang for out number 1.
Chase Robinson.
Marshfield third baseman Chase Robinson batting. Chase has fly to center, singled and scored, hit by a pitch and scored. 1 for 2 this evening. Brady Konitz, a left-hander, on the mound for Merrill. Konitz gets set, delivers a breaking ball up and in for ball 1. Baseball tomorrow evening on ZaleskiSports.com. Here's the 1-0 pitch, a swing and a miss. 1-1. As we'll broadcast from the Battle on the Chain in Wapaka. The Wapaka Lakemen and the Everest Merchants. Next pitch, half swing and a miss. 1-2. That Ball game in Wapaka tomorrow evening. Our broadcast 8:15 tomorrow evening on ZaleskiSports.com. Connors throws 1-2 in the dirt for a ball. 2-2. Robinson batting number 3 for Marshfield tonight. Connors fires again. Nice curveball is across for a called strike 3. Nice pitch by Konitz, his second strikeout. 2 down. Sloan Welch now batting. Now pitching for Marshfield. Sloan is walked, struck out, and fouled out. Konitz ready. Winds and delivers. Up and in for ball 1. Our score now, Merrill 7, Marshfield 4. Marshfield batting, bottom half of the 6th inning. Bases empty, 2 outs. This pitch outside for a ball, 2-0. Marshfield only has 3 hits tonight, 3 singles. One of those a 2-run single by Isaac Zepps. 2-0 pitch, up and in for ball 3. Eden Cherney and Chase Robinson also have singles for Marshfield tonight. 3-0 on Sloan Welch. He stands back in there. Connors ready. Winds and delivers. Down the middle for a call strike. 3-1. Connor Courtwright now catching for Merrill. He's the pitcher of record on the winning side for Merrill tonight. 3-1 delivery. Missed outside for ball 4. And Sloan Welch draws a 2-out walk. Marshfield has a base runner. Trevor Femmel, now playing right field for Marshfield, will stand in. Trevor has struck out, hit by a pitch, and walked. Officially 0 for 1 with a run scored. Did some pitching as well tonight. He's been all over. Left field, right field, and on the mound. Konitz, a left-hander, sets himself and throws. A pitch across for a called strike 1. We were in Wapaka for a ball game a few years ago with the Chaparrals, and folks over there very accommodating. 0-1 pitch on the way, low and inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nice little ballpark, I believe on the more or less the northeast side of town. And saw some good baseball over there. 1-1 on Trevor Femmel. Connors gets set, throws again, ground ball towards second base. Grabbed by Norton. They'll fire to first base in time to end the inning. Marshfield in the 6th. No runs, no hits, no errors, a walk and 1 left. We head to the 7th inning with Merrill leading Marshfield 7-4. We'll come back to Jack Hackman Field and more baseball following these messages.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken of Marshfield has been voted best pizza in Marshfield 12 years in a row. With popular choices like broccoli, bacon, cheese, drunken chicken, or any of the 25 specialty pizzas, Scotty's is ready to earn your vote now at 715-384-8118. Choose Scotty's for pizza, chicken, subs, sandwiches, and more. Carry out, dine-in, and delivery. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier. Treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Let's get back to baseball here at Jack Hackman Field. Marshfield and Merrill meeting in Legion Baseball this evening. We head to the 7th inning with Merrill on top 7-4. Sloan Welch, the 4th Marshfield pitcher of the evening, on the mound for Marshfield. Judd Higgins, the starter. Then Trevor Femmel, Andrew Siraki, and now Welch trying to finish it up here. He'll face the 8, 9, and 1 batters from Merrill here in the 7th inning.
Nick Palachek.
Here's the left fielder, Nick Palachek. He has struck out, walked, struck out again, 0 for 2. Palachek stands in against Sloan Welch. Sloan all set, winds and delivers. Swung on a miss for strike 1. Our score now is Merrill 7, Marshfield 4. Merrill batting top half of the 7th. The 0-1 pitch on the way, breaking ball. He is up and in for a ball, 1 ball, 1 strike. Merrill led 4-0 after 3, 5-1 after 4. Welch throws again. High and away for a ball, 2-1. Marshfield then came back and scored 3 in the 5th to make it 5-4, but Merrill scored 2 in the 6th to go back up 7-4. 2-1 pitch on the way, bounces in for a ball, 3-1. And that's where we stand right now. 3-1 on Nick Palachek. Batting number 8 for Coach Payan tonight. Welch throws again. And that's over for a called strike. The count full, 3-2. Sloan Welch is a right-hander. Sets himself and throws. A swing and a miss for strike 3. And Sloan now has 6 strikeouts. 6 strikeouts and 2 1/3 innings of work. The Merrill batter is the new right fielder, Braden Voigt. Began the ball game as Merrill's catcher. Voigt has walked twice, once with the bases loaded, and bounced to first, officially 0 for 1 with an RBI. Welch winds and delivers. Foul to the screen for strike 1. Also, big changes in the basketball programs. At UW Lacrosse, the Eagles with new men's and women's coaches coming into next season. Hiring J.T. Gritzmacher as their new men's basketball coach, replacing Kent Dernbach, who moves to UW Stevens Point. 0-1 pitch popped up on the first base side, going foul. Tough chance for Neve, and he runs over the umpire. And the ball falls. The umpire, trying to get out of the way, couldn't do so, and Neve ran him down. And so Brad could not get to that foul ball. So the ball falls in foul ground. The count on Voigt now 0-2. Tough break for Marshfield. Looked like Neve would get there to make that play in foul ground, but instead the count on Voigt now 0-2. Welch back up there. Winds and delivers. And hits him in the shoulder. Voigt hit by a pitch. Marshfield pitchers now have hit 3 Merrill batters. Merrill pitchers have hit 5 Marshfield batters. So a tough break there for Marshfield. It looked like Neve would be in position to make the catch on that foul pop-up, but he runs over the umpire. And the umpire, I'm sure, not feeling real good because Neve's an all-conference lineman. Brad's a pretty big guy, and used to blocking for some of those outstanding Pittsville running backs. I'm sure that umpire down there felt that one. And the pickoff throw now down the right field line. And Voigt going to second base, and he will get there safely. Errant pickoff throw by pitcher Sloan Welch. Marshfield's first error tonight. Merrill has committed 4. And Voigt now at second base for Nathan Brazanowski, the Merrill center fielder. He's 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts and a fielder's choice. Tough night for the Merrill leadoff man. Welch working from the stretch. And he throws here. Breaking ball across for a called strike 1. Merrill leads at 7-4. Merrill batting in the top of the 7th. Runner at second base and 1 out. Now the 0-1 pitch on the way. A swing and a miss, 0-2. J.T. Gritzmacher, the new men's basketball coach at La Crosse, replacing Kent Dernbach, who is taking the head coaching job at UW Stevens Point. Dernbach from the Almond area is going back to central Wisconsin. 0-2 the count on Brazanowski. And Welch throws again. Curveball whacked to right field for a base hit. Voigt to third base, rounding third. Femmel comes up throwing. And he will hold Voigt at third base. Brazanowski singles to right field. And that puts Merrill base runners at first and third with only one out. 11 hits for Merrill tonight. Shortstop Isaac Clapper batting. Clapper has 1 hit. He's also been hit by a pitch. Bounced to first, fly to center. 1 for 3 with 2 runs scored. Base runners at the corners and only 1 out here in the Merrill 7th inning. Welch from the stretch. Pitch to Clapper, curveball high for ball 1. Gritzmacher, the last 3 years, has served as the men's basketball coach at Bryant and Stratton College. Coach Mets now coming out for a conference. This pitcher, catcher, and infielders. Bryant and Stratton, that 2-year school in Milwaukee, which has built a pretty successful athletic program the last couple of years. Gritzmacher coached that program the last 3 seasons, won 26 games last year, a school record, and in 3 years was 57-30. He also went to college, E.W. Whitewater, did not play there, but served as a student assistant, and also worked on the basketball staff at Southeastern College of Iowa. So that's J.T. Gritzmacher, the new men's basketball coach at UW La Crosse. And last week, La Crosse hired Moran Lonning as its new women's basketball coach, the daughter of the former La Crosse wrestling coach from the 90s, Coach Lonning, who has since passed away, but Moran Lonning, his daughter, takes over the women's program at La Crosse. Count on Isaac Clapper, 1-0. Merrill base runners at first and third, and only 1 out here in the 7th. Welch from the stretch. Sets and delivers. Runner going, pitches swung and a missed, and throw back to the mound with Welch as his back to the play, and the ball bounces out to second base. The count on Clapper now 1-1. Brazanowski took off to steal second base, and the play was apparently that the throw would go back to Welch. He'd cut it off and looked that runner back, and now they're going to walk Clapper intentionally to load the bases. So Anderson throws back to the mound, and Welch has his back to home plate, and the ball hit the mound and rolled out to second base. So someone did not get that signal straight. Bases loaded, only 1 out. Tyson Glish now batting for Merrill. He's 2 for 4, 2 singles and a run scored. Has also struck out and bounced back to the pitcher. Infield is in at the corners. Welch from the windup. Sets and throws. Over for a called strike 1. Merrill on top 7-4 as they bat top of the 7th. Bases loaded and 1 out. 0-1 on Tyson Glish. Welch ready. From the stretch here. He'll step off. Voigt at third. Brazanowski at second. Clapper at first. And Glish, the number 3 man in the Merrill batting order, at the plate. Clapper at first base, well off the bag. Welch back in the windup here. Throws again, low and outside for a ball. 1-1. Another nice stop by Mason Anderson. Boy, he's done a great job behind the plate defensively for Marshfield tonight. Blocked a lot of balls, threw out one would-be base stealer. Here's the 1-1 pitch in the dirt. That one gets away from Anderson, but he blocks it partially. Does not go very far. It's no advance. And the count on Glish now 2-1. Glish, a big right-handed batter. Infield, a double play depth at second and short, but even at the bag at first and third. 2-1 on Tyson Glish. And Welch throws once again. Half swing of the ball low and outside. And it looks like they'll rule that a swinging. Well, let's see. Now the base umpire gave one signal, then another signal. He gave a swinging signal, then a safe signal. So it must be a ball 3-1. 3-1 on Tyson Glish. Welch in his motion. Throws again. Over at the knees, a called strike. Count full 3-2. No place to put him with the bases loaded. Glish back in there. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Welch winds and throws again. Pop foul on the first base side. A long run for Femmel, and he won't get there. Falls in the right field corner in foul ground at a play. Good effort by right fielder Trevor Femmel, going a long way across the foul line and diving for that one, but fell out of his reach. The count remains full on Glish at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Runners back to their bases at first, second, and third. And Glish back to the batter's box. Flag is limp in right center field. Warm evening. Temperature still in the low 70s. Not much breeze. Welch ready. Winds and throws. That ball hit down the third base side. Foul. Count on Glish remains 3-2. Runners back to their bases once again. Blue Devils down by 3 here and do not want a larger deficit at this point. They've traveled by as much as 4 tonight. Got back to within 1. Now it's 3 again. 3-2 once again on Glish. Welch winds and throws. Pop foul on the first base side. Neve will have a look, but this one falls out of play. And still 3-2 on Tyson Glish. Having a real battle here with Sloan Welch. 11 hits for Merrill tonight. 3 of those by Rice. Only 1 extra base hit for the Merrill Ball Club this evening. Again, the 3-2 pitch on the way. And that misses inside, ball 4. Bases loaded, walks, forces in a run. Voigt scores. Brazanowski to third. Clapper to second. Glish to first. And Merrill now leads 8-4. Bases still loaded, still only 1 out. Connor Courtwright now catching his batting. Courtwright 2 singles, a fielder's choice, and hit by a pitch tonight. Pitch by Welch, breaking ball on the inside corner for a called strike. Courtwright has scored twice. He has 2 RBIs this evening. Merrill now leads 8-4 as they bat top of the 7th. Bases loaded, still only 1 out. The 0-1 from Sloan Welch, a big swing and a miss. And the count now 0-2. Courtwright, the beneficiary of this Merrill offense tonight. He's the pitcher of record on the winning side for the Merrill squad. He's behind here, 0-2. Welch winds and delivers. In the dirt, that one does get by Anderson. Brazanowski scores on the wild pitch, and Merrill leads 9-4. First wild pitch thrown by the Marshfield staff this evening. That ball bounced in. Anderson couldn't block it. So Brazanowski scores. Clapper to third. Glish to second. And the count on Courtwright now 1-2. And Merrill now has built a 5-run lead. Infield now comes in at all 4 stations to choke off that run at the plate with only 1 out. 1-2 on Courtwright. Welch throws again. Breaking ball. Missed, not by much, but just down low for a ball. 2-2. Sloan Welch is the fourth Marshfield pitcher of the night. Courtright back in there. Welch in his motion. And now I believe a balk has been called. Welch began his motion and stopped. And so a balk has been called on Sloan. The runners advance. Clapper goes home. And Glish takes third base on the balk call. And Merrill now leads 10-4. The count on Courtright, 2-2, with a base runner at third base. Welch gets set, delivers. Just outside through Anderson's glove, but he'll grab it quickly. The count on Courtright now full 3-2. Even though Welch was in the wind-up position, he began his motion, then kind of stopped, and then followed through, and the base umpire called a balk on Welch. You don't see that very often, a balk on a guy in the wind-up position. You saw it there. 3-2 now on Courtright. Welch gets set and delivers. A swing and a foul back. And it looks like that was caught by the catcher Anderson for strike 3. Foul tip held on to by Anderson. And Welch does have 7 strikeouts tonight. The pitcher, Brady Connett, standing in. Connett has singled, doubled, walked, struck out. 2 for 3, a run scored and a run batted in. Merrill scoring 3 here in the 7th to expand their lead. Pitch by Welch on the way, breaking ball. It's a cross for a called strike 1. Our score is Merrill 10, Marshfield 4. Merrill batting, top of the 7th. Base runner at third and 2 out. Nothing in 1 on Brady Connett. Welch back into his motion, throws once again. Swung on and missed, nothing in 2. That is a very unusual situation to have a balk called on a guy who's throwing in the wind-up position. Quite often the balk is called in a guy who's in the stretch position. He doesn't stop, or he makes a deliberate stop, something like that in his motion. 0-2 pitch on the way. High and outside for ball, 1-2, but in this case, Welch was throwing from the wind-up position and hesitated on his delivery and was called on the balk. 1-2 pitch on the way. Half swing and fouled back. Still 1-2 on Brady Connett. Merrill now has scored at least 1 run in each inning except the 2nd and the 5th tonight. Went out in order in the 5th. The only time that's happened for Merrill tonight. Connett's back in there, 1 ball, 2 strikes. 4 Marshfield pitchers tonight. Welch ready once again. Winds and throws. High fly ball to center field. Aiden Cherney tracks it down, backpedals, and the ball is caught by Aiden to retire the side. But Merrill adds to its lead here in the 7th. Merrill scores 3 runs on 1 hit. 1 Marshfield error, 2 walks, a hit batter, 1 man left on base. We head now to the bottom half of the 7th inning with Merrill leading Marshfield 10-4. Back to Jack Hackman Field in just a moment.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken of Marshfield has been voted best pizza in Marshfield 12 years in a row. With popular choices like broccoli bacon cheese, drunken chicken, or any of the 25 specialty pizzas, Scotty's is ready to earn your vote now at 715-384-8118. Choose Scotty's for pizza, chicken, subs, sandwiches, and more. Carry out, dine-in, and delivery. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118.
Partners Bank, better together.
We know how a bank
should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier. Treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Brady Conant trying to wrap up this win for the Merrill Post Ball Club this evening. Merrill on top by 6 as Marshfield bats in the last half of the 7th. First man to step in for Marshfield is the first baseman Brad Neve, who fouled out in his only other plate appearance in this ball game. He's 0 for 1. Brady Conant throwing for Merrill. Winds and delivers. A swing and a miss for strike 1. Marshfield batting, bottom half of the 7th, trailing Merrill 10-4. Conant throws once again. Popped up into shallow left field. The third baseman Glish goes out to grab it for the out. Neve pops out for out number 1.
Now batting for Marshfield, Zane Adler.
Here's left fielder Zane Adler. Zane has walked. No, excuse me. Yes, Zane has walked and scored. His only plate appearance in this ball game. Caden Miller, batting in this spot earlier, reached base on an error and hit a sacrifice fly. Pitch to Adler is down low for ball 1. By the way, the Marshfield Junior Legion baseball team will be here at Jack Hackman Field on Saturday. Swung on and missed. 1-1 on Adler. Marshfield facing Wausau in a ball game Saturday. Game time 1 p.m. Pitch by Conitz. Going inside for ball, 2-1. Marshfield Junior Legion and Wausau here at Jack Hackman Field Saturday at 1 p.m. 2-1 on Zane Adler. Pitch on the way outside for ball 3. 3-1. Marshfield looking for base runners. The Blue Devils down by 6 as they bat here in the 7th inning. Next pitch is hit foul on the first base side of the play. 3-2. The Marshfield Junior Legion lost to Merrill earlier tonight, 18-8. Here's a 3-2 pitch on the way. Low and inside, ball 4. Zane Adler draws a base on balls, the 6th walk issued by Merrill pitchers tonight. The Marshfield batter is Isaac Zepps. Isaac is Marshfield's top hitter tonight with a 2-run single back in the 3-run 5th. He's also fly to center, 1 for 2 on the evening. Conitz from the stretch. He delivers and misses low and inside, ball 1. Our score is Merrill 10, Marshfield 4. Marshfield batting last half of the 7th, 1 out and 1 on. Conitz delivers, swung on and missed. 1-1 on Isaac Zepps. Isaac back in there. Pitch on the way. A swing and a miss. 1-2. Brady Conitz trying to preserve this win for Connor Courtwright, the Merrill starter tonight. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hit foul to the right side of the plate. Stays 1-2. Beautiful evening for baseball. Warm conditions tonight. Lots of fans down here watching the ball game. There's a big curveball that floats high for a ball. 2-2. And Merrill fans have made the trek down here enjoying the situation with their ball club up by 6 here in the 7th inning. Conitz throws again. Pop foul over the screen and a play. Still 2-2. Zepp stands back in there once again. Conitz delivers. Swung on and fouled back. Stays 2-2. Marshfield once trailed 5-4. Since then, Merrill has scored 5 unanswered runs. Again, the 2-2 pitch. That's down low for a ball. And the count full 3-2. Conant's back in the stretch position. He delivers. High fly ball to shallow center field. Brosnowski comes on, can't make the play. Falls for a base hit. Marshfield has 2 hits tonight. Rather, 4 hits tonight. 2 of those by Isaac Zepps. Runners at first and second. Only 1 out. Marshfield batter is catcher Mason Anderson. Before he bats, Coach Payan comes out of the Merrill dugout for a conference. He'll meet with his pitcher, catcher, and infielders. Anderson tonight has reached base on the fielder's choice, bounced to short, and walked. 0 for 2 on the evening. Marshfield's normal catcher is Adam Gilbertson. He's on the bench tonight, getting a well-deserved rest. And Mason has filled in admirably, especially on the defensive end this evening. Marshfield trying to stay in it, down by 6 here in the 7th. You're listening to Marshfield American Legion Baseball on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, Spencer, Marshfield, and WOSQFM.com. Conant's ready. His pitch to Anderson is down low for ball 1. Also viewing our ball game tonight on ZaleskiSports.com. I'm Gene DeLisio at Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield. 1-0 pitch. Off into the bat, foul on the first base side, and it'll fall out of the reach of first baseman Lucas Reist. Count on Anderson, 1 ball, 1 strike. Good to have you with us for baseball this evening from Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield. 1-1 on Mason Anderson. Conant's from the stretch. Delivers, swung on, fouled at the plate. Ball and 2 strikes on Mason Anderson. Digs in once again. And Conant delivers a curveball. That's over for a called strike 3. Nice pitch by Conant, his 3rd strikeout.
Now at bat, center
That's
fielder,
out number 2.
Number 1, Aiden Cherney.
Aiden Cherney now batting for Marshfield. Aiden 1 for 3 tonight, single, hit by a pitch, and struck out twice. Zepps at first base now with 2 outs. Conant gets set and delivers. This is down low for ball 1. Our score is Merrill 10, Marshfield 4. Marshfield batting, bottom half of the 7th. Next pitch is smacked to shortstop, picked up by Klopper. He'll go to third base for the force play on Adler to end the ball game. Nice play by shortstop Isaac Klopper. In the hole between short and third. Grabs that one, tosses to third baseman Tyson Glish for the force play to retire the side. In the 7th for Marshfield, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, a walk, and 2 men left on base. Our final score tonight, Merrill 10 and Marshfield 4. We'll have a full recap on our postgame report coming up in just a moment.
High school sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Nathan Brazanowski singled. Isaac Clapper then was intentionally walked to load the bases. Glish walked, forced in one run. A second run scored on a wild pitch. A third run scored on a balk. Close out the scoring and give Merrill a 10-4 win. The line score for this evening: for Merrill, 10 runs, 11 hits, 4 errors, 10 men left on base. For Marshfield, 4 runs, 4 hits, 1 error. Even though Marshfield had only 4 hits in this ball game, the Blue Devils left 12 men on base because they had 5 men hit by pitches and they had 6 walks issued as well. Winning pitcher Connor Courtwright went 4 2/3 innings, gave up 5 runs, all earned on only 3 hits, walked 4, struck out 4, threw 1 wild pitch and hit 5 Marshfield batters. Brady Konitz tossed the final 2 1/3, gave up no runs on 1 hit. He walked 2, struck out 3, threw 1 wild pitch. Starting and losing pitcher for Marshfield, Judd Higgins went 2 innings, allowed 1 run on 3 hits, walked 1, struck out 3, hit 1. Trevor Femmel threw 2/3 of an inning, gave up 3 runs on 2 hits and walked 3. Andrew Siraki went 1 1/3, allowed 1 run on 1 hit, walked 1, struck out 1. And then Sloan Welch went the final 3 innings for Marshfield, gave up 3 runs on 5 hits, walked 3, struck out 7, threw 1 wild pitch at hit 1. The top Merrill batters tonight: Connor Courtwright, 2 singles and 2 RBIs. Brady Konitz singled, doubled, and drove in a run. Lucas Reist, 3 singles and a run batted in. Tyson Glish, 2 singles and an RBI. Top Marshfield hitter Isaac Zepps, 2 singles and 2 runs batted in. And the Merrill Legion Ball Club wins this one tonight over Marshfield by a final score of 10-4. And back with more from Jack Hackman Field in just a moment.
High school sports is being brought to you courtesy of our broadcaster club members, including...
Together.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier. Treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet, and going on now through the end of May, the Spring Tire Plus event, which means huge saving on select tires. $50 rebates, $70 rebates, up to $100 rebates on select tires. Going on now through May 31st.
Chili Implement, located just west of Marshfield in Chili, is your Kubota dealer in central Wisconsin. Big or small, Chili Implement has all the best equipment waiting for you. From farm tractors to lawn care, plus work and have fun in a Kubota side-by-side. Choose Chili Implement for your parts and service too. Chili Implement, open Monday through Saturday to serve you and 24/7 online at chiliimplement.com.
5 on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, and WOSQFM.com. Now, the Marshfield Junior Legion baseball team has a busy stretch here. The Marshfield Junior Devils play Eau Claire in a doubleheader here at Jack Hackman Field tomorrow evening. Game 1 begins at 5 p.m. The Junior Legion also takes on Wausau here at Jack Hackman Field Saturday at 1 p.m. Marshfield Chaparrals play tomorrow evening. Game time 7 p.m. at Wisconsin Rapids. That game will be viewed on Friday evening on ZaleskiSports.com. Also, the Pittsfield River Bandits face Tomahawk at Riverside Park in Pittsfield on Sunday. Game time 1:30. And the River Bandits also play at Wisconsin Rapids next Wednesday night. Game time 7 p.m. That game will be broadcast next Wednesday evening on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, and WOSQFM.com with our pregame report at 6:45 on Wednesday evening. Thanks to our sponsors of Marshfield American Legion Baseball this evening, including American Family Insurance Agent Randy Lemoyne of Marshfield, Astor Assisted Living Center, Forward Bank, and Hiller's True Value Hardware, and Just Ask Rental of Marshfield. I'm Gene Delisio. That's it from Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield. Again, our final score again tonight, the Merrill Post 46 Ball Club 10 and the Marshfield Blue Devils 4.